Hello everyone and welcome to Anno 1800 Empire of the Skies. The latest DLC is finally out now on Tuesday 20th September, and there we have it now, Empire of the Skies as well. The second last DLC for this year, so there's just the New World Rising at the end of the year then coming, and that's Season 4 for you. Now what is this new scenario, or what is this new DLC offering? Well, a new scenario, a really cool new scenario. Of course, the main point of this DLC is the airships now and the post system, so a whole new system for all of your population, so it's affecting all of your populations, not just one type. And we are going to dive right into the new scenario since I'm a really big fan of them by now. All of them have been fantastic so far. And we do have now a Clash of Couriers over here, and the Daily Courier has organized a most extraordinary competition, the Grand Postal Derby. Intrigued by the eccentric invitation letter she receives, airship pioneer Paloma Valente decides to participate and prove the power of her new airship design. And with this, a new scenario once again, we do also need silver, gold and bronze that we can get out of this one here. Of course, as always, for the first playthrough, it's probably going to be silver, and then we are going to have a second playthrough with the gold in mind to achieve the highest rating as well. But for now, let's go right into a Clash of Couriers. I hope you're going to enjoy this one, and after the scenario, we're going to dive into a sandbox game where we are going to explore all the new mechanics in the base game. Also, if you're interested, I'm publishing a guide about the Empire of the Skies so that you can see all the new mechanics at a glance. If you're interested in that as well, just watch my YouTube channel. I'm also streaming all of this on Twitch. If you're interested, have a look at the video description. There's the link to my Twitch account, and you can always catch me live in the afternoon, usually Central European time, if you're interested in some session and chatting, of course, that is. Let's get cracking.
Ah, Miss Valente, so wonderful you could join us for the inaugural Grand Postal Derby.
Pleasure to be here. I'm looking forward to showing what my airships are capable of.
Oh, us too. We're all giddy with anticipation. Don't tell the other competitors, but I'm rather hoping you take the prize.
Well, isn't that sweet of you? Speaking of competitors, who am I up against?
A fine selection of opponents, let me assure you. And all thoroughly vetted. No troublemakers allowed. 100% safe.
Ah, so that wasn't a heavily armed pirate cove I spotted on the way in? And a whole string of anti-air cannons?
Ah, right. Yes, that. We do have a slight pirate problem. But let's focus on the positives. Such wonderful neighbors here, and let me tell you, they all love stamps.
They love stamps?
Stamps, yes. Look, we took a rather large last-minute sponsorship deal from the Royal Philatelic Society, so the competition is now all about delivering stamps.
This is the strangest competition I've ever heard of. I can't wait.
And this is how it starts. Here we are now in a grassy point, as it's called. A Clash of Couriers scenario, the Grand Postal Derby. And we can already see that there is probably a big monumental building there right in the city center. And the rules of the derby are registration form and 1 stamp. And the competition rules are challenge and defeat 2 competitors. And also disclaimer, the Daily Courier accepts no liability for damage caused by pirates. Alright, let's have a quick look around. So we are starting already with a smaller, nice town here in the middle of the New World. So this DLC is, of course, focusing completely on the New World. And postal preparations. This is how we need to start. The Grand Postal Derby will soon commence. For the competition, you've been provided with a lovely little island, but your postal infrastructure is still some way from being established. You'd better see to that. Now we need to start postal office. Let's just get oriented really quickly here. We do have some timber on board. We do have steel beams. There's a new icon for that. We have the local stamps. This is a resource, the aluminum profiles and the bricks. We also produce some bricks already. And we do have 5 clay deposits available. So there would be 1. There's also my timber production just very close to the city itself. And there is this absolutely not seeable block there in the middle that we probably need to place at the post office too, right? So postal office, there it is. Yes, of course. We can squeeze it in just fine like this. Oh, that's a beautiful location there, no doubt. And let's go ahead and build this one right away. Increase your stock of local mail by 5 tons. Alright, so the post office, that's the new production here, is now producing posts or letters. Local mail. So there's two things right away, local mail and global mail. Local mail is for one world session, so the new world only, and global mail would be for combining the sessions to the old world then as well, where we need to transport the post services to the old world. And we should also be seeing that then here by the lifestyle needs. There we can see it, communication, local mail and regional mail is now being produced, or it's fulfilled to some extent. And we start producing the local mail right away. We also get some new materials, that is the aluminum. So that's something where we do need the bauxite mine and the coal. And bauxite we do have right over there. I hope I'm totally pronouncing this the right way, because I have no idea if this is actually the right way of actually saying it, bauxite. It sounds a bit strange to me in my eyes, and in my ears, I should say. And we definitely will need a charcoal burner for that. Let's actually just work ahead, right? Last time I was a bit under pressure there by all of these things. And what we can see here, oh my goodness, the aluminum smelter produces every 1.5 minutes and the bauxite mine is producing every 10 seconds. This is crazy. Holy cow. Alright. So this one bauxite mine here is going to supply a lot of these smelters. We probably will also need more charcoal burners. Let's actually build one smelter. Let's build 2 smelters. Costing me 25 obreros then right away. Anything else? Some timber, some bricks. Bricks-wise. And down here we have another clay deposit. So I will need to get this one right over there. Get us another warehouse up and running. And also here then my clay pit and my brick factories that also look different. We can see that right away. There is a new model for the brick factories. Let's build them, because we definitely do need more bricks than anyway. New model for the brick factories, lovely. And another timber production we should also get cracking then right away. Alright, the first 5 tons have been fulfilled. Mail is a lifestyle need. When your residents consume mail, they'll give you stamps, which you'll be using to complete your challenges. Sounds reasonable to me. I'm so glad we teamed up with the Royal Philatelic Society. Thank you very much for that. Assemble a functional postal network. So 92 of the 50% we've already supplied them with. That's basically the whole town. And increase your stock of local stamps to 14 tons. So this is producing now. Right, we can also see here our airship hangar then with all the new airships, the sexy airships that we have with this DLC. We're going to have a look at them then as time passes. And we got our airship platform here, so that's the central docking station for the airships. And you're going to need them throughout the world, basically. It's a beautiful little town there. Lots of obreros for sure. And we also have a flagship airship here as well that actually has some timber and some steel beams on board as well. Let's take the timber though to speed up my local production of timber, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need a lot of timber. And I would also like to have another timber production then just over here, another lumberjack hut and another sawmill then here by my brick factory. Let's build this one and let's build the next brick factory then as well, so that we speed up this production there at least. I was looking there, by the way, with my local consumption. Yeah, ponchos and tortillas. We will need more of that. Alright, there's the question about these bauxite productions. So in that case, I'm not going to build them yet, because I'm a bit scared that we might stretch our resources there. We really just need to wait now here. We got 100% supply now of local mail, right? And we still need to increase our local stamps there too. So there we'll see now here the new one, the new resource, the local stamps and the airmail stamp. And this one we are producing there at the moment. Of course, we should not be idle though, so let's go ahead with one of the new airship models that looks really fantastic, and get this one cracking out there into the world, and just have a look at all the new islands that we'll see there. So there's definitely something over there, and there's also already some discovered islands that will probably prove something. They don't have a coast, so they will only be settled. You can only settle them with the airships then. What is that? Daily courier office? Okay. Seems like a neutral point there. Oh no, we have Bente.
Lady of the Jorgensen Foundation. I can't wait to work with you.
I'm scared already. We got Bente. How many times did she destroy me now?
The skies.
She is also in this scenario. Probably doing her own shady business. We'll just see. Actually, I really want to continue expanding that town here, though. We can't just wait for something to happen. So we got plenty of space here. Let's go ahead and add some more blocks of houses. Also, probably here and another block then. And here. We do have enough timber at this point, and I'm producing quite a lot of it anyway. So let's go ahead and build all of them. Right, and I could still boost my timber production even further with the space that we have up here. All right. It's also a bit strange here. I should not continue expanding too much because then my local supply is going down. We would need another post office then. I can, however, still add more buildings here. So this is perfectly safe because this is in the radius of that post office here. The same goes with these guys here. So that's that, and this is also coming in now and will probably be then right on the way to... It's going down! Please don't! I should not build so many houses there. We have a problem. Alright, we are getting close. And mission fulfilled. Don't forget to hand in your entry form at the Daily Courier office. It's the enormous skyscraper. There it is. Deliver it. Oh no, we need to collect it. Let's get back home. Collect it from your trading post and deliver the registration form and the local stamp. So this is something. We can, however, now continue building, right? And I would really like to expand my grassy point a bit further. By the way, we could just have a second post office then. And since we have the timber, let's build a bridge to the other side. Somewhere over here, so that we can also start expanding the town a bit further into this area. And here we definitely will need to have then a chapel. And of course also the post office. There you go. And then we can have more and more houses then in this area too. I'm just making sure here, right? So it doesn't mean that we actually will need all of them, but I'm just making sure that we continue with expansion. Let's also get cracking on my bauxite production here. So we have the mine, right? We do have the workforce at this point. We do need a charcoal burner for that. That is delivering then right to my warehouse. And it's only delivering to the warehouse. And then we can have the aluminum smelter. And in that case, we can have two of them right away. No problem. Producing now these profiles for us that we're going to need then probably for airship production. There's also a bomb factory. So that's also something new. We have airships now that can throw bombs down at the ground. Alright, Paloma's flagship is arriving. And let's just get the registration form. A lot of formalities here. And the local stamp. I just need to get one. Let's get all of them for now. Get them over here to that skyscraper. Alright, the airship has arrived. A registration stage 1. We have been assigned to group 7.
Sounds like an excellent and very normal competition to me.
Alright. We need to select a rival now. And choose a rival postal company to challenge. Successfully defeat 2 other companies in order to progress to the next stage. Note that every competitor has their own unique negative effect. Loading speed increase, bonus income reduced, or bonus income, bonus happiness, and bonus residence reduced. Let's go with the last one, the spam mail. This affects actually 3 factors, but it's very low for all of them, right? So I think this one is not so bad. Bonus happiness -5. I don't think that this will cause anything.
Ready for your delivery?
Alright, so the challenge has started now.
I have to say, I've no idea.
And challenge Wibblesock. Also we get the airship. We do need to build now an airship platform. And sell via trade the local stamps and find sleazy scammers.
Sunday Inquirer. Not that I prefer.
And deliver them. Sleazy scammers. There they are, on the streets of my city. This one here, for example. Just on the streets. There is another one. There is another one. And one more we need to find. There it is. We got all 4 of them. And the local stamp we also have. There it is. Right, so 20 of them. Let's put this one back. And let's get the... and sell 20 of them via trade, I guess over here to Bente, and settle on a new island to expand your postal network. So this is something we'll also need to do with the airship then, right? Even though I think, did we get a ship there? No, did not get a ship. So by now we also need a few more ponchos. We do have the poncho darners over here, but I'm probably going with my own little area for ponchos, right? So that is a bit safer. So let's go ahead with here and start our own little poncho production. We do have plantain plantation, but not fried plantains. So I haven't seen them yet. Let's go ahead with 4 of them. I think both that will be pretty safe when it comes to... the production and consumption of a city. That's the 2. And then I'm going to have another one here. There's the cliffs as always. Tricky. And the last one then here as well. So they are going to deliver then right to those poncho darners. And we would have room for expansion, right? Let's build 2 of them. And also 2 poncho darners together with the warehouse. As my next production. And I think we also have new models here for these guys. Traditional ponchos since 1830. Also, we have now the full production here. The warehouse is a bit overwhelmed. I will probably need to upgrade it, or we're building a second one. Let's just wait it out there a bit though. Should be fine. And my airship also has arrived with the local stamp, so we can sell the 20 now for 180. That's it.
Oh, do tell of your adventures.
We press on.
Right, that was the first one. We also need to settle on a new one. Oh my goodness, we get lots of quests. Let's just see that we can work on that. We have defeated Wibblesock in the first challenge. Let's build the next district. A few more houses right over here. And I probably can also continue with another lumberjack hut production here. Yeah. Since I really do need timber, we're very low on that. Aluminum is coming in, so that's the aluminum profiles. Production is now in full swing. That's very important then for the airship. And then we have the steel beams. This one here requires iron and coal. We have iron on the island over here. Let's also start this production ASAP. However, what I can see is we are going to need at least 1 more bridge. Let's go with the easy route here. There it is then, the bridge, once I can afford it. Right, and then we can go to this production over there. Actually, we can afford it now. We got the 20 timber. There it is. And let's go all the way up here to these deposits. Iron and coal. Going to be a bit expensive here then. That's timber and bricks, both of them. And then we got the furnace. And we can supply 2 furnaces with those 2 mines. Now, I could place them here in the center. I think this is the safest bet that we can do. I could also build them somewhere else to reduce transportation times, but I think we'll be fine. Now, also, my airship has arrived. I do need to settle another island with an airship platform. Alright, there it is, the airship platform. And as we can see, we do need 10 tons of timber, 8 tons of steel beams, and this one here, the island charter. That, fortunately, we have. Is this a good island? We have helium, bauxite, and a clay deposit, plantain fertility, and it's just one of the many islands that we have close to ours, right? There is another one here that has a bit more bauxite. This one has iron as well. This one has iron and coal as well. Ooh, let's go for this one. This one looks much better to me. It has clay, it has fertilities, and it has another aluminum production possibility. Also more steel beams, because we really do lack steel beams right now. And speaking about them, I could build them now soon. Actually, we could start with the warehouses. I just wait there a second. And continue also expanding my town a bit into this direction. Just make sure that we get all of them into my post office. Right, and then we could expand to the other side there as well. This is going to be expensive nonetheless. And let's go ahead, build the warehouses and build the 2 mines. Right, they will start production now for coal and iron to produce us the steel beams. Money is still fine. We got 2,600 population, and production is now right. To tiers is a bit down there, but that's okay. And then we have the furnaces. We can build both of them right away. Perfect. And with that, ladies and gents, we have now timber, steel beams, local stamps, aluminum, and bricks production online. So all the ones that we need. Alright, next island. There it is. Plantain, cotton. Let's settle. Hooray. Hooray. That's it. Right, there's nothing else we can do here. I could now start, of course, my own new second island here. And we probably should. We got the space. Probably a smaller city here or here. That is then combining. Can I move this one still? We could move it. To make the city a bit more central, perhaps. I do need to get a bit more timber over. Lucky us, we do have enough production by now. And helium, that would be my next one. Helium extractor and the new airships. And explore the region to find some lost mail. Also, we need to select the next rival. Choose a rival postal company. So Wibblestock we've already... Oh, okay. We don't need to finish all of them. And last mile cooperative. Bonus income is reduced. And this one wants me to sell 20 local stamps, have enough plantains and enough mail supply. Local stamps we have more than enough. And what is it with the plantain? There it is. A good stable production. But we don't have a stable income of plantain. I do need more plantain plantations. We can have another one here. Right, and we probably will need... Let's have them over here, honestly. I do have the room for that. There you go. That's much better. They produce at a rate at 30 seconds, so we should be having enough then again, right? There it is, plus 3, so that we have a steady supply of this one all the time. There it is. We can take the timber for the new island, right? Let's also take some 10 tons of bricks, just to make sure. And then we do need 20 local stamps that we can sell once again for this mission there. So let's get this one over to Bente, which is just on the way to our new island. Right, so we have both of them on the way then. My income is a bit low. So let's use more timber to build more houses. Because we need the money. But bear in mind, the challenge right now involves less income. So
it's exactly like
we don't have as much as we want to. Also, there's the lifestyle need here. Local mail and regional mail would be still something that we need to fulfill. I think this is though... This is still an item that we need to produce from something. It might actually be in my postal services. Local mail, local mail. No, we don't have anything for regional mail yet. That's still coming. Alright, my airship has arrived. We can sell the 20 stamps for the mission. And my airship then continues to Blancarinas, our latest island. I love this new mechanic, that you can settle islands with airships. Really cool. Lo and behold, also my steel production is now up and running. So steel beams, those two. We should be having a stable production of around 4. There it is. 4 bricks, And 1 aluminum profile only though. So this is definitely something we should be boosting still a bit. The mission here, 6 minutes. We still need to wait to sustain for the sustain mission requirement. However, of course, we're not wasting time. So I'm going to deliver the building materials, and then we're going to explore the wall a bit more with my flagship there, right? This beauty. Alright, the ship is under attack. There is some air defense over here. And of course it is Sean. Right, so we got these flak weapons now that can fire on airships.
More glamorous than a cargo steamer, don't you think?
So bear in mind, I should not get further away because my flagship would get destroyed. It's almost down. It is burning already. Oh my goodness. There's the pirate. And he's out there everywhere. Let's get back home and repair that ship. Luckily I didn't lose it. Building a new one will be quite expensive. We do need helium for that. We do have the helium pocket here. And for helium I do need quite a lot of stuff, honestly. Let's add a third one of the aluminum smelter. And we have the timber. So let's also continue upgrading more people, right? So we can upgrade here. More people to brewers. This will be very good for my income. Especially here around the post office we should do that. Because they will also get the fulfillment and it will also boost the income for postal services. However, we will also need to boost my ponchos. So that would be those here, once I have a bit more timber. Unfortunately, there's nothing to repair my airship here, so it will just stick around. It will self-repair itself. Hopefully we get some items here that can boost that. Unfortunately, we don't have this at the moment. But it will just have to wait there and not get too close to flags anymore. That would be just very bad for business. Speaking about Blancarinas, let's start with a smaller colony here. I have no idea how much we are going to need, but for now, let's just have a smaller colony here that is going to work with us then, right? So we're having a marketplace there once again. We definitely will have a smaller chapel placed then right in front of it, and we definitely will also need a postal service then as well for this block. Let's have it. Doesn't really matter where we have it, to be honest. We could have it here or here. Let's have it there for now, right? And then we just need some people that will live here. It's really just space-wise it's going to be a tiny colony, and we'll just see what we can do with it then. Keep a bit of space there to the chapel, because we definitely want to have a few ornaments there then later. That's that. A few more people then up here and here towards the hangar, right? So we can do it like that. And then also behind the chapel over there. And then we have here a clay mine, and here we can have our first production then. That would be the timber production. Okay, now comes the moment of truth. I can't build them. I can't build them. Perfect. Let's go ahead with those guys. And also, of course, the first sawmills. Alright, the small colony is starting to grow. So we get the Honolera's workforce in. Also, my timber production is then now starting up, right? And once we get a bit more timber in, I can start expansion with a few plantain plantations here. And also a bit of cotton. So that would be something of that. Next up, though, is the mission that should be finished now, any second. First fire also started, so let's get the firefighters for this district. This one should have one, I've seen it. There it is, right here in the center. Alright, let's also start the postal service in Blancarinas, right? So this is the production that we need here. And also, we need plantain. And for that I do need a bit of space. However, I could also have the plantain production or the plantain coming in from Grassy Point, right? So we can have this on both sides. Starting a trade route or something like that. But I do have Honolera's for now, so let's just have a smaller basic production for plantains wall. Yeah, I think space will be a problem on this island. I think the goal here will be to have trade routes then coming over. But for now, this is going to work fine. So we're going to have a smaller surplus of plantain now and the postal service also.
There are a few things.
And here I would really like to build that office there now. We do need a few more bricks. Let's also mobilize our fire forces there. Lots of timber. I think we are... Oh, we have 375 maximum storage. Let's still go ahead with another bridge. So we can open up this landmass here then in Grassy Point as well. There is another clay deposit that I would like to use. And I think we have a coal surplus. Yep, we can afford another aluminum smelter. Let's build it. Very important.
We need more work. More glamorous than a cargo steamer, don't you think?
Also, we can now build the post office over here, fulfilling the demand for these guys. Magic tricks are forbidden. We will stock your on your last warning. Okay, no idea. Blank arenas we can upgrade. Let's go ahead. Also have the first people upgraded in the post office. And we should be having now the victory condition fulfilled again for the local supply. So that's those guys here that are getting the post offices fulfilled again. Alright, there we have finished it. And choose the challenger, next one. Oh. Oh, we have failed. We have failed it because we were building that platform here. So we really should not expand too quickly to the other areas. That's interesting. Alright, so we need to do this again, but it's really just the 20 stamps that we need to sell, because then it's actually done right. But has it failed? It was the very second actually that we finished the mission. That's a bit strange. We just finished the mission there. It was 1 second, 0 seconds, and off it goes. But okay. Doesn't matter. We are still going to expand over here now because we do need more bricks. And we do have the workforce. And Grassy Point, I do need to finish that. There is nothing here attached to this one, right? This is like the introductory mission there for the 20 stamps that we need to sell. And I still need to get my production up there anyway. There's my airship. Fully repaired by now, by the way. So auto-repairing. Almost fully repaired. And we can turn it in now here, the 20 stamps, to fulfill that mission there. Perfect. Oh, by the way, she's selling something. The water drop. Something that we can drop down on the land. That gives me a bonus of water there. And we also get the town hall item for public services and the fried plantain kitchen. That is strange because we don't have a fried plantain. Not at the moment anyway.
I feel so lucky.
There is no fried plantain by the looks of it.
To watch.
Two punchers once again. Stay clear on the report. There's arsonists on the run. All right. That's another event, I guess. Helium, coal, iron, bauxite. And there's the second clay deposit that we should make sure that we get then as well.
To keep waking up for.
Yeah, sure. We can walk around. That is the the smaller, the Grassy Point city. There's also the new items, the new buildings then, so the trade union, the post office over there. And I think somewhere on the left we should see the airship then. There it is. The docking station. I don't think so. Nope. Oxygen not included. I've tried it. I've played it for myself a bit, but I did not do any YouTube series out of that. And there's the hangar. So this is also something you can build now in the new world, in the base game. So when you have the DLC, you can build the airship hangar now not only in the Arctic, but also in the new world then. Building those things. And the arsonist destroyed now, I think, some factories here. So we will need also a fire station in this area too. Very important. And connected then there as well. So let's make sure that all the industries have firefighters, because there's sabotage and it's most likely Bente. As always. Alright. But now 40 seconds. A goat reported to be radicalizing other farmyard animals. Farmers be aware. Thank you very much. I love these. And yep, there it is now. Hopefully it's coming really to an end now. And there it is. Alright, and last change, or last challenge here, Mensajero Tradicionales. Loading speed, 50% reduction. However, not that much that this means, right? We do need 1,900 jornaleros. But that's a good thing that we've already worked ahead, because what I can see is we don't lack that many anymore, and I can just happily continue my expansion then over here. Let's make sure that they are also in the post office then. Right, so that's this one, and then a few more here. They should have it. Then we get more here. Another one. And here. Perfect. So that's the jornaleros that we have. A few more still. We do have, of course, more room, of course, also here in Blancarinas. Let's build all of them. They're all being in the post office anyway, except for this one there. And that should be enough, though. And... probably could have another marketplace then here as well. Just for those guys. Alright, that was quick. We have achieved it. We just need to sell now the local stamps, 20 of them, and then this mission is coming to an end as well. Much quicker than the timer tells us. Also, hand in your form at the daily courier office to proceed to the next stage. One registration that we need to have. I think we have this one in our storage there. There it is, stage 1. And this one needs to get over there to the skyscraper. But let's hand in this quest here first.
Ready for your delivery?
There you go. This challenge has been defeated. And let's bring
We press on.
to him there the graduation stage 1. To this skyscraper here. There's just this lonely skyscraper on this island, but that looks really cool. And in that case, how is it called again? The editor. It's just the editor. Alright.
What to do now?
And there we are, on the way. Speedy. Because that's how airships are.
You never disappoint.
There we can turn it in. And that was the stage 1 of the challenges. And with that we start stage 2. We get the new
I
competitors.
love a challenge. Who have you got?
And New World Express. The Traveler's Friend and Aaron's Reunion.
Ready for your delivery?
And we'll continue here in the next episode. Stay tuned.